Hello friends and welcome back to a new episode of the Road to Rank 1. Today we're starting off against a protoss player as the barcode. This is not very surprising. There's a lot of barcodes on the ladder right now. Protoss did not have an MMR, did not have a name. This guy is as mysterious as they come. He is the Epstein of the protoss players. Except without the trafficking and stuff. But very mysterious. Is this guy a CIA agent or just a random kid playing some StarCraft 2 from home? We might never know. Is he stuck in his jail cell? Is there missing footage? We might never know. All we know is that I'm gonna be blasting him with some standard StarCraft 2 gameplay. I've been practicing a beautiful little build order. Very low gas, very high zealot. It is also known as the Christianer build order. So our main goal here is going to be to get as many zealots out as humanly possible, get decent eco early on. Let's see what Bossman's up to. Oh, he Nexus first. See, this is the problem with these guys. I am sitting here, you know, wanting to play a macro game, okay? I am fully mentally committed to playing a beautiful macro game in which I all-in you off of 3 bases. But instead what happens is my man forces me. He forces my hand. I cannot do anything about it. And now I have to play freaking Proxy Robo. It is the way of the world. Look, I did not sign up for this. He signed up for this when he opened up with his Nexus first. I'll give him the good luck right now. Because good luck is what this dude will need after opening it with Nexus first. He is ruining my life. Actively. Actively ruining my life. Okay. He probably should have kept chasing me if I'm being real honest with you guys. Even if I'm not being real honest with you guys, he still should have kept chasing me. Honestly, the honesty towards my viewers has nothing to do with what I should be doing. So maybe some silence here would be appreciated by everyone. Okay, he's not building workers. What is he on? Oh, this guy's ass. No zealot? Look how late the core is. This is... Oh, he's such a bad build. This is such a bad build. It is such a bad build. Yes. Please send your worker over, because otherwise your core might die against my probe attacks. Yeah, I'm being real mean to him right now, and there's no reason for that either. Okay, I apologize for that. How about we build some units though, boss man? How would that feel? A couple of units in the mix. Okay, double Chronos. Probably Stalker. Let's see what else he's adding into the mix too. So, let's pretend like we're adding in a pylon in his main base. We're just gonna move towards the bottom. I'm even considering building a pylon as his 2 stalkers come out, you know? Oh, here, so we do this. Because this is going to trick him a little bit. He's going, oh no, I need to pull workers. This is terrible. And then he's not paying attention. Boom. We shade into the main base. No, we don't shade into the main base. And this just feels bad for him, no? Oh. No. Are you serious? Yeah, of course he's serious. Oh, dude. This is not good. Okay, this is the opposite. I even was thinking about it when I built it. I was like, there is a possibility if I rally like a moron that he gets stuck. And I was thinking I could change it, but it would be much simpler if I just don't rally like a moron. Then I still rally like a moron. It is really... It is uncanny, the things that I'm capable of as a human being. It takes some people years to reach this level of idiocy. You know, some people might never reach this level of idiocy in their lives. You know, I do it willy-nilly. No problem for me, boys. This guy is uber toasted. Like this guy's, unless like there's a freaking Void Ray coming out right now, this guy is as toast as they come. I probably should cancel that. Oh yeah. Like I don't understand in what world this is going to end well for Bossman. Huh? We're killing a lot of stuff right now. I'm gonna add some stalkers into the mix too. Maybe I can kill this guy. Hell yeah. He's definitely not committing to this thing. This is why Nexus first is the worst build in the world. It just doesn't work against someone that knows how to proxy a robotics facility, which at this level should really be everyone. Alright, my dear friends. Second game is going to be against a Zerg player called Hino. French, I believe. You all know my opinion on the French. Freaking love them. Nothing wrong with French people, let me tell you. Napoleon, nothing wrong with him. I actually heard the other day that Napoleon apparently wasn't even that small. It is something that his enemies made up about him. I can't remember if he was pissed up about about the fact that people made that up, or if he didn't care. If you have a Napoleon complex, you're supposed to be a small person and be upset about the fact that you're small about it. Art Garfunkel, the collaborator of Paul Simon, once said that Paul Simon had a Napoleon complex, which I thought was a very rude thing to say about someone that you wrote a lot of songs with. Then Art Garfunkel and Paul Simon had lots of fights throughout their history. So, maybe Paul Simon also said some mean stuff to him in private. Then Art Garfunkel lashed out in public. That's completely possible. I don't know the history there. It's very difficult, when famous people fight, to know who's right. Even when non-famous people fight, it's often difficult to figure out who's right. Well, you're missing key context. However, when I'm fighting against a French person called Hino, you know that you're not going to be cheering for the Frenchie in that case. That's all I'm going to say. This guy's 5'5". He's going to get absolutely blasted here. Look at it. Look at the wall that I created, by the way, in my natural. Look at this. Look at this piece of art. Look at that piece of art. There's art that is significantly uglier than that. Okay? Significantly uglier. I don't understand a lot of art, but I've seen some stuff in museums, my dear friends. Much worse than this one. Look at this. Real piece of work, in the positive sense of the word. A good piece of work, I guess, would be correct. Look at this. This is a full wall. This is a full wall with just 3 buildings. Now just wait until I finish this up, okay? Just wait until I lay the final brick. The final brick. I believe it was Churchill who was also an amateur bricklayer. He always said that a day wasn't complete if he hadn't laid 100 bricks. But according to people around him, he actually, despite laying 100 bricks a day, he was a very mediocre bricklayer. Which is kind of a sad thing, if it's your passion. You do it quite a bit. 100, I bet in his old age, politicians have a lot of time left over. I know George W. Bush, he made some paintings as well. Became a painter. I can't remember where it was. I think it was in Disney, and I saw some of George W. Bush's paintings. Actually quite nice. He's not a terrible painter at all. Actually, I was quite impressed by the stuff he did there. Absolutely. Wait, I want to show you guys how to finish this absolutely beautiful piece of art here, this wall. Look at that. The wall is now officially finished. Look at that. Did it in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Americans been trying a wall in the south for freaking years now. Still not succeeding. I am going to need this resonating glaives at this point. Gonna go over here. Yeah, when I was at Disney in I think in Epcot. There's some paintings and some letters from George W. Bush, I think, to no, I'm an idiot. Heartbreaking letters in there. Oh god, this is terrible news for me, isn't it? I think, actually, in a way. So, we're gonna kill some workers. Gonna lose some workers. Is this really the end of the world? Oh, I forgot to build a pylon. That is really bad. If I hadn't forgotten to build that pylon... Actually, I'm kind of supply block anyway. Maybe it's not even the end of the world here either. If I hadn't forgotten to build a pylon, though, I think this would have been a very... I killed 8 lings. It's quite a bit. Killing 8 lings, it's no easy. There's no sleazy job, if you ask me. It's the opposite of a sleazy job. So I gotta build one more adept in there. Gotta make sure that this thing finishes up eventually. Has this been world's greatest early game? No, of course not. Come on, please finish up, dude. I really need that to finish up big time as well. Oh, I probably shouldn't have cancelled that. Okay, this has been going... It's going from bad to worse, if I'm being real honest with you guys. I was so excited as well to show you guys this beautiful little build that I had. Yeah, these traits over time are starting to get maybe a little bit better. Can I just keep going here or what? The answer might be no. Oh my god, this is terrible news for me. I feel like we keep trading without having sufficient of these guys. What do you think he's up to then? Do you think I can take him here? With 3? Probably not, right? You think he's just gonna keep building more and more links? I think he will, actually. And eventually he'll probably kill me. I think that's his plan. It's not a bad plan. Generally, killing the opponent in StarCraft 2 is considered a good move. High-level move, even. I hope he fights my adept. Okay, we now have 5 adepts, which almost becomes critical mass. We probably need like 10 or so. I think 9. I usually say that 8 actually is not quite critical mass, but it's a mass that is frequently critical enough to get W's. So although not critical, yeah, I think this will be a win for me. It's hard to judge these fights from the Zerg perspective as well, because there's like a real tipping point at some point. Oh no. Yeah, he's in trouble. Huh? Oh crap, he comes with these guys, huh? Can I get one of these things then? Maybe a sentry too, or what? So one good trick that I have is called scouting. It's where you send a hallucination across the map to figure out what the hell's going on. Fat trick. Keep that in your mind. Please tell me we can actually do this. Like this Dark Shrine is going to be a game changer, let me tell you. Look at this move. We can probably keep him out at least for a little bit, huh? Just gonna keep kiting backwards. There's no reason for me not to keep kiting backwards, let me tell you. That's absolutely key right now. How far away are we from this crap? I think we're too far away almost. This does not feel great necessarily. Okay. Our first DT is gonna come in 2 seconds from now. As long as he doesn't accidentally like hit the DT in the face with a freaking with a different thing, I think we're gonna be fine. I hope he doesn't have what do you call them? Overseers over here in the neighborhood. Okay, he's building one over here. We can probably kill that now. Please no. Uh-oh. This was highly mediocre. I wonder what his worker count is actually. I wonder if we can just go for it, huh? Ew. I think we're cooked. Absolutely cooked. I freaking love losing. Oh, he had 36 workers. Dude, this guy was absolutely cooked in the head when it came to... He just built pure units from 36 drones. I mean, he gets a W, so I'll give him this one. Nothing more than I love losing because I wasn't patient enough to wait for a couple more adepts before I moved across the map. It's actually one of my favorite activities. Letting in those links in the early game, obviously, was not great either. We'll pretend that never happened, and we'll pretend that entire game never happened. We're just moving straight into our next one, which is going to be another PvP here against... Who is this? Oh, a Protoss barcode. That is crazy. Another barcode that happens to be a Protoss. Man, these guys are a dozen in a dime. A dime in a dozen? 13 in a dozen. 10 in a dime, 11 in a dime. I don't know what it is. In Dutch we say 13 in a dozen. You know, like you have loads of them. Way more than you should. Because a dozen for the kids is supposed to be 12. If you're buying a dozen X, that is 12X. Some of you might not be aware of that. Because you didn't finish school. I did finish school. Actually, was very much quicker at finishing school than most others because I never did higher education. I was one of the first ones. I bet out of all of you to finish school. Very short amount of time spent for me in the school benches. Look at this guy. He's not mining from this one mineral patch. This mineral patch is nuclear. Floop. Look at this. He's still trying to mine from it. Not today, brother. Go back to bouncing around to other patches. You don't belong on this. He's trying his best. He really is trying his best. No, you can't make fun of people for that. Let's see what he's doing. I think he might be proxying me, which is completely allowed, by the way. Oh, he's not proxying me. There's a second pylon here. Oh, maybe he forgot the scout? What is he doing, huh, boss man? It's just a... This is what I call a suspicious scout timing. You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna... Oh, he blocked me. Hey, this is absolutely allowed. I'm not against it. He's not building any workers. Also, only 2 in this gas. And this guy plays interesting StarCraft 2. No third pylon here at all, by the way. Just gonna add this thing into the mix. He finished it. What? He finished it. I mean, it's allowed. It's just weird. Kind of a wild move to make, if you ask me. We're gonna cancel this. Oh, gonna cancel that as well. I'm gonna cancel that second sentry. This is one of the things that I love doing. I think people are too keen on building sentries nowadays. You know, they'll throw down 3-4 sentries, not realizing that gas is a real resource too. Like, in the early game in Protoss versus Protoss, people often, they look at gas as this resource you have too much of because you're mining a lot of gas. But later on, then you have too little gas, and they do not have the foresight to realize that they can just save the gas for later on because it feels bad to be saving money. You want to be efficient with your money spend, you know, your money spending, but you don't need to be efficient if you want to save it. Adding a sentry rather than a stalker, if all you want is stalkers, isn't efficient. It's a waste of gas. You could use it later on to get maybe faster forge, an extra battery, observer or something like that, which are actually super useful to have. Okay, so we're just checking out what Bossman's up to. He only has 3 units. Could be that he built double adept behind this as well. Like, that is of course a possibility. We see a 4th pylon coming in too, which is very late, by the way, that 4th pylon. Makes me believe he doesn't have double adept on the map here right now. But only 3 units does worry me a bit. Let's just scout around, see what Bossman's up to. Huh? Let's actually figure out what the hell is going on. So we're gonna take the forward base as well on this map. I like that. I'm a huge forward base fan. And we're just gonna scout around. I'm afraid of some type of dark shrine here on the map. I'm not necessarily saying that's what's happening, but I'm saying there is a possibility, a distinct possibility that something like this is happening. Okay, we have scouted a decent amount right now. Gonna add some more stalkers into the mix. I'm just going to build a robotics facility, whether I scout anything here or no. So far we haven't really seen anything. So the answer for now is going to remain no. Is there a 3rd base here? There's no gases. He has a fast 3rd, surely. Whoa, what the hell's going on here? So I was gonna build a forge, but because I haven't seen anything yet out of our good friend, the opponent, we probably should not be doing that. And now I want to add in a sentry. So you see how patient I was with adding in that sentry? Not until I need it. And I'm not even sure if I need it right now. I really need some scouting though, let me tell you. That is key for me. We haven't seen any extra gateways, by the way. Usually, like, you can see a proxy gateway if you're scouting around for a proxy dark shrine too. Let's not forget about that. It's a very useful little trick that I just told you guys. We're gonna just start with this thing. We're gonna cut a lot of workers because we just need stuff right now. Oh, here he is. No way. Does he actually? Does he have a gateway over there that I missed? That seems unlikely, no? Come on, buddy. Show it to me. Show it to me, baby. And all the girlies say, pretty fly for a white guy. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, why did he walk from there like he had a freaking pylon? Like he had a dog in the fight. This guy has no dogs. I'm about to dog him down. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this guy's weird as hell. No offense. Being weird isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think in this case it might just be a bad thing. What is he doing? Oh my god, what am I doing? Here he comes. Here comes the break. Here comes the break. And I say... I feel like I shouldn't have built this observer. I feel like I should have added way more batteries in the mix too. That doesn't really seem to be the case now. Okay, pulling a couple of workers, by the way, is generally a great move. I think one of the ways that people die the most is because they get over-eager on still, you know, like building the forge like I just did now. You know, you want to build the forge and it's like, oh, let me get an observer because I might need it. It's like, no, you don't need any of that stuff. What you need here is units, my dear friend. And I'm talking to myself here in this case. I often refer to myself as my friend. Because you are your own best friend. If you are not even friendly with yourself, how can you expect other people to be friendly to you? There's one of these quotes that doesn't make any sense. Even if I'm mean to myself, then if I'm an outsider, that would be all the more reason to be friendly to me. Like, if you don't respect yourself, how could other people respect you? Well, very simple. Just because someone, you know, doesn't love themselves in the moment doesn't mean they're not worthy of your respect. Doesn't make any sense. A ridiculous quote. Oh, jeez. Louise, what was that, my dear friend? Oh, yeah, another immortal out. Probably should have not move commanded that through. We can move this right now. Put on some more gate. I already have extra gateways coming in. Dude, that was pain for him. Yeah, there you go. GG. Big fat W. Up. On to our next game we go. Now, this might come as a shock to some of you, but we're playing against another barcode player who is Protoss. I know a lot of you hadn't expected this, and maybe weren't mentally ready for it. I'm sorry if, you know, if this just kind of attacked you here in this Sunday night. Your mental all gone. The work week hasn't even started yet. And good old Harstem already ruining it before it even started. And if that's the case, then I do apologize. And please leave a comment down below with your complaint. I'm hella curious to read them, let me tell you. I'd love to start a dialogue with you guys on, you know, your feelings on this subject. The Protoss barcode epidemic, pandemic, all of it, both epidemic and pandemic. It's double as bad. Pandemic squared, baby. That's what we're doing here. Ooh, it's a fast. Is this a cannon rush? Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm well familiar. Oh, you dirty dog! This guy's a very dirty dog. Woohoo! This guy is one of the dirtiest dogs that I've seen in my life. Let me tell you. What is he doing, though? You know what I mean? What are we up to here, brother? So, absolute key for me right now. That is the absolute key, baby. Out of range, out of sight. I need to full wall this. There needs to be a full wall over here. Let me tell you. Oh, I don't actually have anything. I'll probably add another cannon down here. But he's going to need to... This is not really looking that bad for me at all, is it? I can just get a robo in the mix too. Oh, he's gonna crawl towards the top side right now. That's potentially very dangerous for him, isn't it? But this is also potentially very dangerous for me. We're both in danger here of one another, let me tell you. Okay, this is good. This is very good for me. Well, very good might be an over-exaggeration, but it's fine. This is a nice setup that I got going here for myself. Okay, let's see if we can clear this stuff. I can definitely clear one or two, which is all I really need. It's all I ever wanted. Heal. This is really nasty. Okay, this is good nasty. If that exists. Okay. So what do we want here? It's difficult to imagine for you guys that I would still want more stuff. It's like, oh, greedy Harstem. Are you not happy with your life as we speak? It's like, oh, I'm very happy. It's just I'd like a little bit more. Can I cancel this? Should I cancel this? I need to kill both of these two things, which is frustrating and painful. Just gonna add this one into the mix. One pylon, come on, buddy. I need you so bad. Like, we actually are lacking a lot of mining right now, which, quite frankly, freaking sucks. Okay, we can definitely clear this. Are we in range of healing? Hell yeah, we're in range of healing. And we're gonna kill this thing too. Surely not gonna be the case. Okay, we can clear this thing too. Oh god, did I walk straight into a trap? We're caught in a trap. What is he doing though? Is that a Stargate or what? It is a Stargate. So what if I cancel my Stargate and just get a faster Nexus? Is that the kind of the way of the world here, where I wanna... That's what I wanna do? Maybe I can actually set this up, huh? not loving the spot that we find ourselves in, you know? See if we can clear this. Absolutely can clear that. This is such an awkward start that I have right now. I just don't want him to expand. Okay, as long as he doesn't get to expand, I think we're actually kind of okay. He doesn't have a lot of stuff either, which is also kind of okay. What if I just build a battery in here? Sentry in the mix too. I don't know what that was, but it felt bad for him. I'm just gonna scout around because I think he might have a nexus somewhere. It's possible he doesn't have a nexus and that's going to be awkward as hell. But it's also possible he does have a nexus and then it's gonna be, you know, less awkward. It's gonna be regular awkward, not awkward as hell. Do I have a recall available? No, I don't really. Oh no, who could have seen that coming? Me. I could have seen this. What is he doing, actually? I'm expecting him to run home right now with his thing. We're just gonna hide in the corner. This is a high-level move that not many people know of. GG. Okay, we just got him. Oh, he had nothing left. Oh, he was dead as he was dead as crack. Hell yeah. Nice. All right, fat win. Up next we have Turbo Easy, another, you wouldn't guess it, Protoss player indeed. I don't know where his name stems from, but this is going to be a fast game, and I'm gonna make it very simple for myself. The first game we played today, I think I said, I've been practicing a macro build, and then I really wanted the macro. My intention to macro was here. You see, this is when good intentions, you know, go wrong. And now I don't have good intentions anymore. Like, reality has beaten me on my butt too many times, you know? I've been spanked by real life one too many times, and now I will just proxy robo this kid. Like, he did... I'm sorry. This is not how I woke up, okay? The world has turned me into a monster. I wasn't born a monster, okay? Is it nature or nurture? This was nurture. This absolutely was. This is like, this video is going to be like a huge piece of evidence in the nature versus nurture debate, and it's all gonna be nurture. People will see me well-intentioned against the Epstein Protoss in game number 1, and then he opens up with Nexus first. I am forced. He forces my hand into a proxy robo. Then I get cannon rushed. I get roach all in, you know? I get pushed into a corner. And when you push a cat into a corner, eventually the cat will lash out. This is well known. This is not new information. The other day, there was a cat in front of my door and he just wouldn't leave. My sister-in-law petted the cat on her way home from the bus. And then the cat followed her all the way back home, like a creepy little stalker. But because it's an animal, it's okay. I do this and... you know, I'm not allowed to contact these people anymore, but a cat does it and they think it's cute. Where was I? Ah, yeah, the cat. And she didn't even tell me about this, that there was a cat, you know, stalking her. 20 minutes later, I go outside because I have to charge my doorbell, which is also a ridiculous concept, but I'll talk about that another time. I have to charge my doorbell, so I'm like, okay, it's like 2 a.m. or something, or 1:30 a.m. I'm like, oh, whatever. Let's go charge this doorbell. I go outside, and this cat tries to sneak in past me into the house while I'm busy trying to figure out how the hell you take this doorbell off without making the alarm go off. It's a little pin that you need to push in the button. Different story. And then I'm like, oh, that's a cute cat. So I pet him a little bit, and I'm like, okay, enough of this. And I go back inside with my doorbell to look for a USB-C cable. And... the cat still sits there. Like, I can see him through, like, the tinted glass that we have, you know? And this little idiot is just sitting there. And he's just waiting. So I, you know, because I'm weak. I'm a man of flesh. Whoa! What is he doing? This prick. I go outside and I pet him a little bit more. And he just constantly is, like, bumping his head into the door trying to get in. And then eventually, like, I go away. And, I mean, the cat, I don't know what happens with the cat, actually. I think he probably sat there for a little bit longer. Like, I checked like 15 minutes after and he was still sitting there. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to give you more attention. I feel like the attention is what's, you know, wanting you to stay here in the first place, which is probably true. Probably deprived of attention, this poor guy at home. Also, this cat was very unlucky because his owners gave him a little bell so he couldn't hurt wildlife. But that must be the most frustrating thing in the world for the cat. Now here you are trying to hunt a little bit. It's messed up. Can't do anything. I mean, it's understandable if you don't want to... Cats are invasive species. You know, they kill birds. Yeah, I like having birds in my garden, let me tell you. I'm a huge fan of birds and just like hedgehogs and other stuff that cats like to attack and eat. Like little mice. Hell yeah. Enter my garden, man. This is your sanctuary. But no, neighbors and stuff have cats and boom, they freaking eat the mice that I want to have in my garden. Actually, one of the mice ate one of our cucumbers. We had like a cucumber plant. We finally had one cucumber. We were the worst farmers in the world. We absolutely have negative, what do you call that? Negative return on investment. Like freaking soil every other week. Finally, we had one cucumber after years of trying, you know? Actually, a little prick mouse eats it. Tiny little teeth in there. Yeah, I don't find rodents as dirty as most people do, but I still think it's a bit nasty to eat stuff that a rodent has gnawed on. So, you know, we forfeited the cucumber, threw it back into the wild. All our years of hard work. Bought a new bag of 20 liters of soil. Probably there's something wrong with that. I don't even know how you get, you know, like, can you even kind of lock the mice out of your cucumber garden? How do regular farmers do that? Or is their plan just to have so many cucumbers that if like 50 get eaten, that it's still fine? But then you think that mice, they repopulate very quick. That there'd be more because there's infinite cucumbers for them. If you're a cucumber farmer, please leave a comment down in the description or in the comments to tell me how you do it. This is a win, by the way. Turbo easy indeed. Was fast and a simple victory for me. It's going to be it. Smash like and I'll see you all next time.